This is Isaiah Crowell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
On second down, Darnold. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off here the 32. Well, the return will stop right around the 25. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. To throw his Carr, and his first pass is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Now the first carry for Doug Martin. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Now Carr. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time. But I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Carr. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And his first carry, he loses the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. Marcus Gilchrist there to bring him down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. The first down carry now for Crowell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. As Oakland comes back out to get the football, let's look back to what they did last week, Charles, the win over Pittsburgh. Surprising victory. Their other 2 wins this year had come over Cleveland and Arizona, so this was their biggest win of the season.
No doubt about it. I mean, this moved them to 3 and 10. It's been a while since we've seen John Gruden in that famous fist pump that we like to see out of him, right? Really reveling in that one. Then the next day, Oakland announced that they'll have a new general manager next year. So if you look forward, with all of the draft picks they're starting to accumulate, obviously the move to Las Vegas in 2 seasons, that's an attractive spot because you start to put together a ball club, use that young talent, use that draft capital, they could hit Vegas with a vengeance.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw, it's Carr. And he finds Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Raiders 1st down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a 1st down. On 1st down, Carr throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is tackled in now, 1st and 10. First down, here's the run with Martin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Carr. And Cook has it left side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this first quarter, and he's got a first down.
24.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that's going to be incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Raider 1.
They come up in an offset eye. Carr now to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Jordy Nelson from 3 yards out. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Carlson now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. New York Jets coming back onto the field here, CD. And let's take a quick peek back to last week when they defeated Buffalo 27-23. Of course, it's not been a great year. Now just 4-9. And they're working on a 6-game losing streak into the game. They fell behind, lost Sam Darnold in injury, and it was looking like another dismal afternoon.
And that's what you call a character win in the NFL because they took the field. You mentioned the 6-game losing streak. That was already bad enough. But they knew they were eliminated from playoff contention before they even kicked off, yet found a way to play a pretty decent game. And Sam Darnold made it back, got hurt, came back again, and rallied them to a 27-23 victory. Not too bad. Elijah McGuire, a 4th down run to win it.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A first carry for Elijah McGuire. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before.
Lucky 56. Gone.
Throwing here on 3rd down. Darnold got his man, Robbie Anderson. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle but couldn't spring himself free. On now is the kicker, Jason Myers, for the field goal try. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. Here's Webb. It would have been a long field goal. The fake doesn't work out. Well, it was a long attempt to begin with, so the fake you might have known was somewhat of a possibility. Credit to the defense, though. They weren't fooled.
You're right, they weren't fooled, and they were in a position of having to play it both ways. Guard for the fake, but you still want to rush the kicker because it was a makeable kick. So they ended up getting the best out of the whole thing. Stuffed the fake, and they take over the ball.
He's got this complete to Marcel Aitman. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. On first and 10, here's Carr. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Steve McClendon able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. So second and long, and got up here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
808.
Shotgun now for Carr. He's brought down. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
808. 637.
Carr now on first down. And he's got his tight end, Cook, in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. This one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And New York set to take the field. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, first and 10 at their own 27. They begin with a run by Crowell. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now a handoff to Corral. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Try the air now with Darnold. Herman's got it complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Gone!
Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down.
Detroit! Gone!
They're going to go. It's Darnold. And he's got Peak. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 58 yards. And the Jets have made this a one-score game. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Carr gives to Richard. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Throwing his car on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Fielded at about the 28. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets will take over first and 10. So out now come the Jets. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now first and 10 at their own 46. They'll run. This is Cannon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. To throw on second down is Darnold. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Boom, landed.
Here's a give to Crowell. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Now it's Crowell. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A first down throw, Darnold. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Tahir Whitehead. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. All right, partner, let's peek ahead to Week 15 while we have a second here. It starts out with a good one on Thursday night. How about the Chargers and the Chiefs, a battle in the AFC West?
Yeah, it could very well decide the division, and that's a huge, huge ball game. And who saw that coming when the season began, that this would decide the whole deal? How about our first Saturday games of the year? Texans, Jets, Browns, Broncos, and those are going to feature the young quarterbacks. Sam Darnold with the Jets, Baker Mayfield with the Browns.
And then Sunday, the late game, Pats and Steelers. You get Eagles, Rams Sunday night, Saints, Panthers Monday. I mean, hello, Week 15.
Yeah, that means I'm doing absolutely nothing the entire weekend except sitting on the couch and watching ball.
Well, you're also working a game on Sunday.
Oh, yeah, besides that.
Okay. Right. He's got Smith here. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now a handoff to Richard. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Oakland after this. On second down, here's Carr. Lets it go for Nelson. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They give him a gain of 38. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Here's a give to Richard, and they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Carr. And he's got his tight end, Cook, in the end zone. Touchdown, Raiders. Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. Carlson now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. And it's a rush to the line right now for the Jets.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Jets on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. On first down, Darnold.
To win any route, you've got to break.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Jenkins. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 14 seconds, all that's left in this first half as they come up on first down. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Going deep here for Bryant. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. A final shot before the break. Darnold. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Rashaan Melvin. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The third quarter starts with a run by Martin. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Neville Hewitt on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Burns as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Richard. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw on 2nd down. Carr. Caught by Nelson left side. 23 yards on the play. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33.
Hey, you got 3. You got Sunday, down. Right, 734.
Now a play fake. Carr. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Make it 4 touchdown passes now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Carlson now to kick this one away. Andre Roberts now to return it. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball.
These are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now. And
he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. The grab made by Kearse over the middle. Oh, another great move. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, it's Darnold. He's going to air one out. And now here's another interception. Picked by Darryl Worley. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And on the ground they go with a running back. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
24.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And Cook has it left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. A little tough on the secondary there. In zone defensively. Quarterback had time to survey and find a spot.
And if you want to change things up and put a little more pressure on him, you can go to man coverage. Everyone matches up and send more pressure. But you can also do it out of zone coverage.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Leonard Williams in there to get him for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. On play action, it's Carr. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Lets it go for Nelson. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Jordy Nelson, 66 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him